Hello, good morning, good evening, good night, and welcome back to the Notwandi channel. Hopefully everyone is doing alright, and today I wanted to talk more about my addictions and how I'm still succumbing to the same problems. So about 2 days ago I made the video about dealing with my sexting and pornography addiction, and the response to that was overwhelming. I didn't expect so many people to kind of support and kind of relate to what I said in that video, and I kind of wanted to talk about that. I'm still struggling with it, and even today I've completely relapsed. So what happened today was I again felt, lonely. I think it stems from the fact that I haven't had actual intimacy in God knows how long, and that loneliness has kind of been hard to cope with. And I use pornography and sexting mainly to kind of cope with that loneliness. And the reason why I still struggle with quitting this addiction is that I think the best way of putting it, it's like giving up a close friend. I know it might sound a bit weird to people, but it has gotten to the point where I've gotten so addicted and emotionally attached to pornography and sexting, to the point where it feels like I'm losing a close friend. I would always go back to the same websites and reinstate all my burner accounts because I'm afraid of losing that kind of parasitic connection that I have. And it seems like life is kind of testing me in a way even now. I found this girl, we'll call it a girl, it's probably some old dude getting all my nude pictures, but I'm left with this choice of either I completely sacrifice my addiction and completely get rid of it, or I continue down this self-destructive path where I'm not able to achieve my goals or things that I want to achieve in this life. I know people say that, watching porn and doing all this stuff, it's you're a dude, right? You're a man. It's normal, but I think this lust behavioral issues have kind of led to me completely living an imbalanced and unhealthy lifestyle. It's gotten to the point where it's hindering and interfering with daily activities. I'm finding it harder to focus, and sometimes I can't go without hours without, suddenly having that impulse to open up Instagram or Snapchat or any other porn website to kind of, fulfill that never-ending lustful feeling. I think the best way to kind of describe an addiction or trying to not succumb to it, it's kind of like scratching your back. It's like trying not to scratch that really itchy spot. It is so annoying, and it gets to the point where it's like, man, I have to scratch this itch. And then once you dip your finger in the lake, it just pulls you in, and before you know it, I'm spending hours on these websites. I'm talking with these girls. It's probably a bunch of old dudes, let's be real. And it completely distracts me from what I have to do. I've got like school, I've got work and uni, and it's becoming this unhealthy habit of mine. It's really hindering my progress and growth as a person. And I know I have to give up this lustful behavior because it's the one thing that's holding me back from reaching my full potential. And if you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes a sacrifice. And that's kind of a quote that I've been thinking of lately, and something that has kind of resonated with me as a whole. But I think I have to eventually, well, now I have to make a choice. And I'll probably let you guys know, the internet know, the choice that I make, because if I continue down this path, I will never ever recover, and I will never be able to reach my potential. You know, I won't be, I mean, I'm supposed to be posting videos on the Notwandi channel as well, which is, by the way, my main channel. If you better check it out, you know, if you like these videos here, you 100% like the videos on the Notwandi channel. I'm just saying, big things are coming if I'm not sitting in my room spending hours jerking off the pixels. I mean, like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Maybe I have to pull like a Griffith from like Berserk and just sacrifice everything that is dear to me. Well, quote unquote dear. Griffith sacrificed everything that's good to him, but I'm sacrificing everything that's bad to me. So, yeah. Anyways, I really had to get this off my chest, you know. Obviously, I'm not going to get over this addiction right off the bat, but I feel like it's getting there. And I really have to look inwards and kind of decide what I want from this life and who I want to become and what I want to achieve. And also, I guess, posting these videos and talking about the issues that I have it's kind of a way for me to cope and kind of therapy to me. I guess this is kind of a diary that I can look back on years and years from now and be like, yeah, you know, I went through this shitty situation, but I overcame it, and I became a better person of it. I truly think that if I give up this addiction, I can achieve so much, and I genuinely mean that. Hopefully you guys struggling with addiction can somewhat relate to the struggles that I've had for years. Oh. Anyways, I think I have rambled on enough. Hopefully you guys can deal with your addictions and your problems as well. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the support, as cliche as that sounds. I know I usually don't say stuff like this compared to on the Notwandi channel, but since that addiction video surprisingly got a lot of traction, which I was not expecting. But anyways, I'll see you smelly humans tomorrow and in the next video. Take care.